that is a huge challenge for some people. We'll talk about that one later as well. Habit number 4, think win-win. That's a good one. But how many people do you know that think that way? Well, you obviously must do after you've read the book and you're training this way. But when you come across people, do you really find people are thinking this way, even talented people?
Yeah, they do.
They do.
But very few,
Very
I
few.
must say. Yeah.
Yeah.
It comes from home,
very
Shabnam.
true.
If your parents are telling you to help your brothers and sisters, if your brother is helping you and your sister is helping you, you'll be having having a habit of helping others. So if you're having a habit of helping others, you will think win-win. I am coming to this point and you should be coming here and we'll be share, whatever we win, we get out of it.
Fantastic.
So I personally think, and I tell people, if you don't have this habit, develop it. You can have it. You can talk to, you can facilitate your people. You can facilitate, don't facilitate a lot of people. You facilitate your brothers and sisters and parents. Tell them I'm good human and we'll get a better house if we help each other.
Yeah.
So this is the thought we need to have, even in corporate sector. Problem with the corporate sector or the professional world is, Shabnam, that we have KPIs, right? Key performance indicators. I and you are working on the same scale with same salary, and we have a boss who tells us to perform well, right? Who tells us, he is telling you to perform well, and he is telling me to perform well. At the end of the year, the best one will be picked and given more salary than the other one. That's actually win-loss habit. So what we need to do, I should talk to you. If you are helping me out, I'll be helping you out, of course. It will be a culture. One of our trainers, Ramiz Alawala would always say, there is a culture of, there is high trust culture and there is low trust culture. If you trust your friends, they'll trust you. If you don't trust them, they won't trust you.
That's so true.
And this high trust environment is a win-win situation win for everyone.
Which is actually, quite surprising when you talk about competitive, highly competitive professions, because there people eye each other as competitors, as rivals.
Exactly. The world has come to the conclusion that collaboration is more important than competition. They believe that two skilled professionals, two good humans, if they work together, can achieve more than individuals.
More productivity.
Yeah.
As human beings, are we too self-critical?
Not really. We like those who appreciate us. But there are two types of feedback. I should know how to feedback you. One is sandwich approach. I tell you to be good, you are a good human, but you need to improve. If I talk about you as a general, in a generic term, I would say, yeah, overall you are a good human. So you will be thinking that I don't need to improve a lot because everyone has some problems.
I've got that validation now, so that's okay.
Exactly. That's a sandwich feedback approach, which is not recommended to the elders. We can use it with the children. We can tell them, you're a good human, you're a good child, you're decent, polite, but you need to improve it. And he'll buy it. But with the elders, with the seniors, you need to have
the wiser people.
Yeah, the wiser people. Somehow who feel that they're wise. So you need to be very constructive and direct. You need to tell what to improve. Simple. And the recipient should also be mature enough to take it. If, so this is very important for the seniors, for the elder ones, that they should take feedback positively.
Oh no, that's a huge challenge, isn't it? To be able to do. How many people are able to respond to positive criticism? It's quite a challenge.
Don't hate yourself. Usually people start hating themselves when they receive a negative feedback.
That's true.
When they receive a criticism, critique. So they need to stay positive. Yes, I have some problems and I need to struggle. To change it, I need to develop a habit. Which habit will help me? That I need to discuss and ask. That's it.
Right. Habit number 5, I like this one. Seek first to understand, then be understood.
Yeah.
I mean, that is really, really something that is so, and you're saying that this came out in 1989.